I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV, and I would be remiss to not let Van Lathan give us a chance to see him crash out. Well, he didn't crash out, but he definitely went off on Odell Beckham Jr. after what he said on the Pivot podcast. If you don't know, Odell was on the Pivot podcast, and he had some interesting things to say. I do believe they're going to play that clip of what he had to say as far as financial literacy goes. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let Van and Rachel cook.
Beckham, he was on the Pivot podcast, and he had this to say about financial literacy in the NFL, signing big contracts and whatnot.
If I didn't have $1 in my account right here today as we speak, I'm going to be straight for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
No question, right? I don't think everybody is in that. And when you've sacrificed your whole life to get here, and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league. And I always explain this to people, I'm like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really?
And before I let them cook, let me at least comment on what he's saying right now, because I already heard some bullshit. I already heard some fucking bullshit. He said, the first thing he said in this clip at least, is that if he had no money today, if he had $0 in his account, he would be straight. You want to know why Odell would be straight and he would be good and have no financial worry? Because he's Odell Beckham fucking Jr. He can go get a job. He can go be a sports commentator. He can go sit on somebody's podcast. He can go do a lot of things. We're talking about a Madden cover athlete, somebody who was at one point the best wide receiver in the league. Yeah, he won't have a problem keeping up the lifestyle that he already has because he's famous. But I hate when guys like this talk and they try to make it seem like, oh, if I'm the average person, I'm going to be straight because of my mentality. And while that has a lot to do with it, yeah, you being who you are has a lot to do with it as well. It's not just about your mentality. You can have a mentality all day. You don't put the work in. You don't actually be who you're supposed to be. Then no one will care. And you won't get anything out of this life. That's just the truth.
It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year. You know, that you have to spend, use,
Save,
invest.
$12 million?
Flaunt.
A year,
Just
yeah.
being real. I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to give my mama a house. I'm going to do, everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really $40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, you know? And now
That's $20
start
million.
breaking the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever?
Oh!
And you always
Cut
hear
this nigga off. Oh, bruh.
Did you hear it wrong the first time?
I don't think I listened. Shut the fuck up, bro. I respect you, man. That's LSU, that's Louisiana, that's the whole nine. What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Yeah.
Are you out of your motherfucking mind?
Yeah, they all sitting there
Hold
like,
on.
yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Pivot podcast.
Yeah.
They were supposed to let him cook. That's what they were supposed to do. That's good podcasting. They were supposed to let him cook. We ain't trying to hear that dumbass shit. Fuck that. Let me
I
tell
just
you.
wish one person would have said, so you're telling me that $12 million a year?
They were supposed to let him cook. Let me tell y'all something right now, man. I'm straight up telling you, brothers need better financial literacy. Here's the fucking exception. The exception is it's available.
Yes, it is available.
So hearing that story in like 1995, 2005, 2015, not even 2015, really. Hearing that story in years past, you understood it. You understood it because those were the first of those stories that we've heard.
Right.
To all of y'all brothers out there getting money, really getting money, first of all, we proud of you. You've done something that's hard to do. You've broken through the glass, not even glass, ceiling in America to where a black man can really earn. It is your responsibility not to be on a podcast 10 years from now talking about, well, $12 million ain't enough. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility not to be on a podcast talking about how fast $12 million goes. I don't fucking believe it. I know that there are a lot of temptations to go out there and blow that much money. I get it. I know that there are a lot of ways that you can do it.
And another thing too, it's like Odell is taking out the fact that he has the choice and the freedom to spend all that money and to flaunt and to buy a car and to buy your mama a house. You got the freedom to. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have the freedom to have those choices and options. So just having that much money, something should click in your head to make you go, this is enough money to last anybody a lifetime. Nobody even sees or snuffs $1 million in a lifetime. You snuffed 12 and it still wasn't enough?
But ain't nobody trying to hear you fucking cry about that.
Well, he's crying. He says that if he didn't make another dollar, I believe the first thing he says, if he didn't make another dollar, he would be fine.
The whole story of let me explain to you how easily it goes, it's tired.
Sure.
The entire story of to the people out here that's really getting to it, man, we want and need y'all to keep getting to it. We do. As a community, we need to have wealth that can travel generations. We need to consolidate wealth. We need people to be able to take this money and turn it into useful product for not just the Black community, but for themselves so that we can readjust the economics.
Yeah.
But we need them to care about doing that. If Odell Beckham never did anything else but stayed rich, seriously, if he never did anything else but stayed rich, that's a win for his community. That's a win, right? Now, I want him to do more. I want him to do more in terms of educating himself. I want him to do more in terms of what he thinks is important, of course. But I'm not in somebody's head, and not everybody has the same priorities, right? The people that have financial priorities that I don't have, they are empowering people in a way that I'm not. Because I don't wake up in the morning thinking about how could I make an extra $1,500, $1,000, $200,000. I make good money. So I am happy with that. I'm not somebody that goes out taking every opportunity to make every buck I can. But the people that are doing that, as much as we don't want to talk about it, as much as capitalism has kneecapped us, that is something that's very important in America, to be well-resourced. Because when I want to do something and I want to put my money with somebody else's money to do it, there needs to be people that you can go to do that type of thing.
Yeah.
So, having said all of that, grow, everybody, man, everybody out here, grow the fuck up. These stories of all of this stuff, you think that people in this economy right now, that at the top of it is circular and not even real, you think people need to hear you on this bitch talking about how fast $12 million going grow, man?
Yeah.
Like fucking, what the fuck is this?
I was wondering what your take was, because I was like, why are we listening to you talk about this right now? As I was listening to him talk, I was like, what are you trying to say? Do you want people to feel sorry for you? What's the point of this conversation? I really did not understand. And then I thought there was going to be more. And then the next thing I know, he's at, asking him a totally different topic.
That's what I say. Hey, so you don't just wake up and have the chain presented to you, right? You don't just wake up. The chain just don't appear. The big chain or whatever it is, the car, the clothes, they don't just appear. You know what you have to do to get the best chain and the best car and the best clothes, even the best chick? What do y'all have to do? What has to happen?
You have to fucking work. That's what I said in the beginning. You have to work towards it. Like, everybody else isn't gifted by God to be one of the best wide receivers of all time and be able to say, yeah, I made $8 million a year, $12 million a year, $20 million a year, had this much guaranteed. Not everybody is willing to say those things. And like I said, it's still about choice and option. Prime example, Stephon Diggs. He is guaranteed to make, I think, over $60 million, right? Well-paid money, to be honest, because the Patriots are really good right now. So he earned that shit for sure. But this nigga is doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's spending his money. He's living a lavish life. He got 1,000,001 baby mamas. He's having consecutive babies over and over and over again. This nigga is having the time of his life. He ain't complaining about, oh, I only got 60 million guaranteed coming up. That's going to be gone in 2 years. What? It better not be. I will hope you're putting something in escrow. I will hope you're saving something. I will hope you're investing in things. Like, what the hell what was he talking about there? Like, why even bring that point up? Like, oh, people think just because I make a lot of money, I got a lot of money. Yeah. I mean, it'd be different if you didn't act like it. Like, if you acted like you didn't have a lot of money, I would be more keen to believe you didn't. But you don't. Like, you do what you do. You flaunt. You got the cars. You even said what you did. So, at the end of the day, you got to work towards that. And you got to be able to put yourself in those positions to have those things. And the easiest way to get in those positions is by having natural talent. I'm just answering Van's question.
Not grinding is one thing, but what else do you have to do to get all of that stuff? Does anybody know? Discipline is another one, but what else do you have to do to get all of that stuff? To get the best chain, the best house,
You got to spend money.
You have to research. You have to research, guys. You have to ask around what makes a good quality diamond. You have to know the car. You have to go talk to the guy about the car. You have to research. You have to do.
That's not true.
That is absolutely true. You have to say, so somebody has a chain and you say, hey, where'd you get that? And I got a guy. Well, what kind of, this guy got this guy got that. You have to ask somebody. You have to.
I get Van's point. It is all about who you know at the end of the day, no matter what business it is, no matter whether it's football, sports, movies, music, anything with big money attached to it isn't so easily given out to somebody who's just ranting. Like, it's all they all want to keep it in the family, in a sense, if you get what I'm saying. So a lot of opportunities don't go to people like you and me. They go to the cousin. They ain't got a job. They ain't got shit to do. But look, give him this to do. Like, let him go do this. And look, he's making some good money doing it. He's out the house. Like, that's how people at that stage in life start to pawn off. And that's how you get nepotism. That's how you get what you get in this world. So it is all about who you know. But at the end of the day, the only way to even get into those rooms, you still, like somebody said, you got to grind. You got to work towards getting there, especially if you're not just naturally gifted and talented like Odell Beckham Jr. People who don't have the natural gift and talent to catch a ball or even throw one or put one in a hoop or rap some of the best lyrics or make some of the best songs or be the best actor in the world, the best director in the world. You know, that is a rarity. It might seem common because it's always put in front of your face, but it is unfortunately a rarity, because if it was that easy, then everybody would be doing it and everybody would be rich. It would be simple, but it's not, unfortunately. That's where gatekeeping comes in a lot of sense. That was his answer. But the gates are being kept, and at the end of the day, good luck breaking through those gates.
Ask somebody.
Have you not seen the people who literally get money and then will just go out and buy? They won't ask a thing. There's no research.
From where?
They just go out and buy.
Rachel.
Okay.
From where?
Okay.
Like, from where?
You can't just go to a jewelry store and buy a chain.
Which jewelry store?
Okay, I'll give you
Jared?
an example. Like, if I'm a Houston athlete, right? I'm gonna go to Johnny, whatever his name is, whatever it says, because I've seen it.
Exactly.
But that's not research. What I'm saying
What I'm
is,
telling you
like,
is, you have to. Let me
like, it's no research in. I want a G-Wagon. I'm going to go buy a G-Wagon. Like, there's no research. I guess that's what I'm saying. Is
What I'm
like,
telling
they
you
just
is-
frivolously can spend money.
You can.
Yeah, Van, you kind of losing with this point, because now I'm starting to think about it, bro. Selena Powell ain't had to go do no research to go buy nice things. She just went and said, I want this, and they said, how much money you got? And she had enough to get it, and they gave it to her. A lot of these bird brain women ain't not doing research to spend their bread. They're just spending it. I hear you, but yeah.
Frivolously spend money, but you have to endeavor into the things you are spending money on. You have to look at different houses. You have to look at different cars. You have to spend brain power asking yourself, okay, because you go to Johnny Dang, all right? You go to Johnny Dang, you might buy the diamonds. Somebody else might have a different diamond guy in Atlanta. All of this. By the way, this is stuff that I know from my time at TMZ. There is, for a lot of these people, even if it's a small degree of effort, even if it's a little bit of effort, there's effort put into all of this stuff. There's effort put into being fly. There's effort put into stunting. There's effort put into all of this.
I agree with.
What I'm saying is, all this effort to me also goes along with getting information on all of this stuff. I'm saying that this is from Big Lame Ass. Put that same type of effort into staying rich. Put that same type of effort into other things that's going to you still want to be buying chains in your 50s, right? And you can be. You still want to be buying watches in your 50s, right? And you can be. Put that much effort, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's the same little bit that it took to care about Johnny Dang, to care about whoever you're going to buy your G-Wagon from, to care about, even if it's just that much, put just that much into keeping and growing your wealth in some different way. So you're not on a podcast in 10 years talking about how fast $12 million goes.
Agreed. At the end of the day, I do like this podcast. Definitely a good conversation starter. Van and Rachel do their job very well. Let me know what you think about what he had to say in the comments below. As always, I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.